Greetings, Band Warriors. Greetings. Greg is back. So are you. Welcome to the Results Kill Excuses channel. I've got an incredible life lesson for you today. We're talking about expanding our definition of success. How do you look at success? Is it just external, one-dimensional, or is there an internal guide that you are following to truly expand a more encompassed version of success? I know that most of my life I was seeking external versions of success, some kind of accomplishment that would lead me to receiving praise, or at least even just feeling like I've done something and now I'm successful. And I can tell you, over the last 14 years of my spiritual awakening and this healing journey that I'm on, and today I'm going to go climb up a big mountain that's right outside that window. Maybe we'll get a chance for me to show you what I'm about to do. And I guess it's an interesting question, this idea of success. Because is me getting to the top of the mountain success? Or was it me saying that something I value is health, wellness, connection with nature, being outdoors, was me making a decision to be outside, whether or not I get to the top of the mountain? Is there something else there that is also measures of success? And a lot of us that are struggling, the reason why success is so important, because many people right now that are struggling with self-confidence, with feeling like in this tough world, in your tough circumstances, that you are succeeding in life. We just create these external factors that are like money, more money, and then I'm successful. A better relationship, and then I'm successful. A promotion at work, and then I'm successful. And those are measures of success. But for me, internally, success feels like personal growth. Success feels like alignment with my true and authentic self. Success feels like fulfilling my purpose in this life. Success also feels like giving back to others. Understanding that cooperative piece to it, to where it's not just about me or it's not just about you. It's how do you make a positive impact in this world, to make an impression in your world, which may not be the entire world, but just your world. The areas of your life right now that you can absolutely change. And it's taken a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of maturity for me to truly understand, and even a lot of failure. Can there be success without failures? A lot of us think that if we have failed in our lives, then we are forever defined as a failure. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. That's not true. You are not a failure if you have failed in life. Because anybody that's ever been successful, if you were to actually go and do the research about another person's life, someone that maybe you admire, someone that's maybe doing something that exemplifies some things that you would also like to be doing as a part of your experience in this game called life, then what do you got to lose by doing some research? And I guarantee you, when you do research on someone else that's maybe farther along the journey, doesn't mean they're better. what you will find virtually and universally in every single person is that we all have had some trials and tribulations. We have all had to overcome mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial levels of suffering, setback, adversity, in order to feel a sense of achievement, a sense of success. If everyone just woke up and they were just successful and they didn't have to really do anything, then it's like, what did we learn? We'd all be bored. We'd be bored in our success. Maybe that's why we come to this planet. Maybe that's why we choose to do life in this human body, because there probably is a sense of perfection in the spiritual realm. And yet when we come into the earthly realm, this three-dimensional plane, maybe it's in this that we start to see at a different level, and we start to realize that there is beauty in imperfection. And that how can we have success, especially to a level where if you have been successful at something, can you imagine being at a place where you can share that life experience with others, to teach, to inspire, to encourage? Because if you ask me, are you asking me? If you want to hear what I have to say, I truly believe each and inside of every single one of us is greatness. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. I have greatness inside of me. And your greatness is different than mine, but you were brought to this planet for a time such as this to be able to realize the greatness inside of you, to express the greatness inside of you, to embody that greatness. And a lot of times we program ourselves that it's all about doing. And a lot of times if we do something and we fail, then we're now failures. We're losers. And then it's like when we do something and we succeed, then we're winners. We're champions. But is it really about doing, or is it really about being? Because I believe that from the start, you were made perfect. You were exactly the way you needed to be, and yet you signed up for the experiences that you have lived through in this life experience, the hardships, the challenges, to all of these circumstances to bring about your greatness, for you to see the depths of pain and suffering and adversity so that you could truly awaken to, you know what, I can transcend that. I have the power to transcend anything that isn't in alignment with my greatness. That I can use these lessons, I can use the failure to provide the fuel for my success. And you have the same ability inside of you. But we are so harsh on ourselves. We put ourselves into some incredibly challenging family dynamics that we literally beat ourselves to a pulp for every little thing that isn't the way that we want it to be, and those expectations. And it's like so many of these expectations are societal and, you know, from external sources, that when you just get in alignment with your true and authentic self, I can promise you, when you get to that place, when you have total clarity about your strengths, your weaknesses, your flaws, your fuck-ups, right? Your talents, your gifts, when you fully see yourself, the true and authentic self, you are going to absolutely trigger and offend a lot of people because they have pre-written expectations over you, and they do not feel comfortable when you start to make decisions for yourself that are not in alignment with their expectations, with society's expectations. And how many people are going to go through their entirety of their life playing small because they are afraid to be who they were supposed to be on this planet? You have a mission. And that mission is the vision you have for your life. But if you lack the confidence and the clarity, you get stuck, just like I used to get stuck as, how? How can this happen? Look at the mess I'm in right now. How can, whatever, man, that, I don't know where that's coming from. And we just carry around and we project this doubt and this fear and this guilt and the shame of all the things that have happened in our past, and we're still filtering and defining ourselves by our failures. When we need to, it's literally like we have to release it. We have to shed that. A lot of us, we want to just sweep it under the rug, or we want to hide it in the closet, in the darkness, in the shadows. We don't want people to see that stuff. And it's like, I truly believe that it's the things we don't want people to see that are the actual things that we are meant to transmute. And it is a direct connection to your greatest gift. The things that you are most ashamed of give you the greatest opportunity to transmute that energy from shame into your success. Because you will find alignment when you own it and you free yourself from feeling embarrassed, from feeling ashamed. No matter if someone hurt you or you did something to someone else, you take ownership for it, you forgive, you release, you process, you sit in it, and you allow yourself to say, you know what, this was meant to be. This is a part of my life. This was a part of what I signed up for. I needed this. Think about it as medicine. You needed the experience in order to activate something that aligns you with your purpose. It's hard to wrap our heads around that when we're going through it. When the veil is still over our eyes and we're not seeing the spiritual awakening of truly understanding, what are we here for? Is it really just the sports and entertainment and the voting and the politics? Or is there literally a specific purpose that only you can fulfill on this planet? But it takes you being so crystal clear with yourself. Extreme ownership, extreme acceptance of who you are and all the experiences, and then having compassion, not hatred, not anger, not feeling like you're a victim, but feeling like, oh yeah, thank you. I'm so grateful that this stuff happened because I know that this is a part of my purpose on this planet. And that's where you can start to tap into the success, to your success. Your success is uniquely tied to the things that you have suffered through. That when you come out the other side of it, it's like, oh wow, I'm doing good, I'm good. Like, this is my power. It becomes like a superpower. It literally becomes a superpower. The things that you are most ashamed of, not them specifically, but just the fact that it's like, you know, if you've struggled with, you know, sexual issues, if you've suffered with relational issues, if you've suffered with financial issues, whatever the issues are, you figure out the topic. Is it health? Is it wealth? Is it relationships? Whatever you have suffered through, And you continue to see the pattern when you master yourself in such a way that you then transmute that energy of suffering, of pain, of sadness, of guilt, of embarrassment, of shame, and you really embrace it by really sitting in it, healing it, and then releasing it. Do you know how many other millions of people are on this planet that need for you to share your story of success, of overcoming adversity, overcoming everything that was sent to destroy you, that it didn't work, and you are better and more aligned and more purpose-filled and more excited to do life each and every day? That's the measure, when you feel excited. It's why it's the biggest flex. You know, the sobriety is the biggest flex, because it's like, I'm excited right now. I'm driving up a mountain. I'm going to hike up a mountain. And this is where I feel most alive. And maybe you feel that. Maybe you're experiencing that. Maybe you're like, oh, dang, this guy's doing something he really loves. Maybe I can do something that I really love to go do. And maybe it doesn't matter if no one else wants to go do it. Maybe it doesn't matter if someone else has a different expectation for you. That doesn't matter. You get to do you. And you don't need to be apologetic about it. Because the best thing you can do in this life is be your true and authentic self. Choose you first. And when you do that, you then give other people, everybody else wearing the masks, pretending to be something they're not, you give everyone permission to go do the exact same thing. You know how harmonious that becomes when everyone's like getting to do their true and authentic self? It's the most beautiful thing when people are like, oh wow, this guy's being so real, now I can be so real. It's like, heck yeah, be real, be extra real. Real AF, true and authentic, no apologies, just be yourself. I promise you, people that are around you and used to some other version of yourself, man, they are going to get so triggered. They are going to be upset with you. And it's really just because in their subconscious, they feel uncomfortable because they want what you got. And they don't know how to ask for it, communicate for it. And yet, if you shift your energetic frequency to be in alignment with your true and authentic self, you will give others around you the same opportunity. Now, but again, you can't carry them on your back. You can't do the work for them. You can't make the choice for them. You can't change their life for them. That is literally the one area where we are all, it's like we are all connected, but we are all one. But we also have this separation where we get choice. So you hearing this message, you have a choice. You have a choice whether you're going to start doing some things to expand what you see as success. It's not just material. There are a lot of spiritual things about your life that absolutely line up with the greatest fulfillment of this entire experience for you. But only you can change you. That is where the line is drawn in terms of choice. So some of us, we call it free will. You know, it's really a choice though. And the crazy thing is I believe we all made this choice. You made the choices before you came into this incarnation. In the spiritual realm, before you came here, you chose your family, you chose mom and dad, you chose the circumstances, you chose all of the crazy shit you have been through, all the hardships, all the highs and lows, because all of those things were essential to get you here. Because if you're here, you're in an incredible place. You are in an incredible place, and I am grateful to be here with you. Where is here? In this alignment where my soul and your soul have agreed to work together. Where something in synchronicity told me to hit record, driving up this mountain, to share this specific message, to find you at this exact moment so that you could be activated at a spiritual level to step into a greater sense of your true and authentic self. It's just literally some encouragement. This is what I'm giving you. It's just some encouragement to say, you ain't crazy. You ain't got to do it alone. Keep going. You're on the right path. You're not behind. You're not ahead. This is perfect alignment right here, right now. And thus, that's success. In this moment, you are absolutely successful because you have made it here to listen. And if you are hearing this message, I just encourage you to just go deeper and deeper and deeper with this experience of really awakening yourself. It is a spiritual awakening. Even in just this last week, along this 14-year journey, in this last week, it's like the download came through. Oh shit. I get it now. I am here because there is something in me that allows spiritual awakening in other people. I can activate it. I don't do the whole process for you, but I can activate it because this is what I have been through along my own journey. The veil's lifted and I can't go back. I can't put it back down. I can't do it. I have to stay awake. I can't go back to asleep. But the other thing is I can't take it personal when someone wants to stay asleep. If you're somebody that wants to stay asleep, enjoy your rest. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you when you are ready to awaken to the truth about your existence. And I send you much love and peace. But for those of you that are undergoing a spiritual awakening, you're questioning all reality. You're questioning your existence. You're questioning your purpose. You're questioning life and death and spirituality and religion and faith and all the different things, creation and what's the potential. And it's like, I'm just here to tell you, expand your horizon. Expand your horizon. Take away the limits. Ask yourself this: how far can I go? How high can I go? And don't just ask yourself that. See for yourself. How far, how high can you go? I heard that many, many, many years ago, and it stuck with me. I said, I don't know, but I'm curious to find out. How far can I go? And along the way, I've had a lot of people say, man, haven't you gone far enough? Aren't you good, bro? Like, man, you seem like you're really doing good. And I'm like, yeah, I am doing really good. But there was something inside of me that the journey was incomplete, that there was just more to go. And it's crazy because the more that I have stayed on that path along this journey, more and more things continue to unfold and open up for me. And it's like, wow, I'm glad I didn't turn back then. I'm glad I didn't stop then. I'm glad I kept going. Wow, this is incredible. And yet, those were just other people feeling like, wow, you're doing really good, man. I wish I was there. I mean, that's what most people are saying. I wish I could figure out how you're doing whatever you're doing and what's motivating you and what are you seeing. Because the truth is, you can't see what I'm seeing and I can't see what you're seeing. And that's why you are so unique. Your vision is like nothing else. You are so perfect. As I just saw 444, you are complete. You have everything you need inside of you. However, what is inside of you needs to be developed. It needs to be mastered. and utilized and exercised in order for you to truly get to that next level. But it's enjoying the journey along the way. Every step, every day, an opportunity to get 1% better. And if you haven't yet, I invite you to check out the greatest journal on planet Earth, because it's not just a journal. It incorporates a master class taking you from self-sabotaging patterns and behaviors all the way up to self-mastery. It teaches you what is really going on about yourself, what's going on the inside. It's called the 1% Better Everyday Journal. Please check out the link down below. I would love for you to consider it if it makes sense. If you feel like you need something to guide you along this spiritual awakening path. I know that it was given to me as a gift, and I now share it with you. And so I hope that you will continue to allow yourself permission to just explore yourself, sit with yourself, look for the things that make you feel alive, and look for the things that make you feel joyful, feel happy, feel peaceful inside. Follow your bliss. What really makes you just feel incredible? You don't need no stimulants. You don't need nothing. What makes you feel that? When you find that, just keep going in that direction. That is there to activate your greatness, because your feelings will absolutely impact your goals and your vision. If you feel positive, if you're excited, guess what? It's like you take more risks, you try new things, you're optimistic, you're hopeful. And yet when you're in that tunnel vision and you're not distracted by all the bullshit, right? It becomes contagious. And it's like, before you know it, a year's gone by and you're like, wow, this is incredible. There ain't no turning back. But when you allow for the negativity to keep sitting in, and the comparisons and the doubt and the fear and all this stuff, then guess what? You close off. You avoid taking risks. You avoid trying new things. You play it safe, and you're defined by your past, and you're thinking about failure, and you're afraid of the failure instead of knowing that the failure is the road towards your success. Follow it. Face your fears. Continue down this path. It means the world to me that you're here. If you haven't yet, I invite you to comment, introduce yourself. I love it when new subscribers and even the faithful BAMF warriors just chime in. Whether it's just a daily chime in, hey, how you doing? Or whether it's like, wow, this message really hit home. Thank you so much. All of it matters. It's all a part of the process. It's all just a connection of how we all are a part of this experience together. I'm really so grateful for each and every single one of you. I'm going to get on this hike. I wish you the best. I wish you the greatest experience that this life can present, and that you would have the courage and the strength and the stick-to-itness to see it through, to see how far you can go. Eliminate the borders, eliminate the restrictions, see how far you can go, see how high you can go. Do not set any limits on yourself. Be limitless, but do it one day at a time. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.